We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Here it's the second of this three-game set between the Thunder and the Blazers. Richard Richardson, with just days left to play, the league's top power bat looks to cement his case for the home run crown. Next. Justin Johnson is on the mound for game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the 4s. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the 4s indicates.
First delivery to him on the way. Brian Cannon is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Fellas are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Hey, thanks, Matt. You know what, D-Roy, you got to give this team a lot of credit. They're on the outside looking in on the postseason picture, but boy, they're playing out the string and they're playing out well. They're going to play this thing all the way to the end of the season.
You know, Dan, I can't speak for the pitcher side of it, but I have never been on a team, win, lose, or draw, whether I was going to the postseason or not, that had players that gave away at bats. You just will not see it at this level.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Mike Hayes, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Hayes, a native Texan. He's been in the big leagues for over 2 decades now. That kind of longevity is extremely rare in just about any sport. That's great to see.
Yeah, he has, Matty, an incredible career, and he's getting into parts unknown as far as seasons played in the bit. 18 years in the big leagues, you'd be hard-pressed to find just your average generic player. When you start hanging around for that long, you're talking the likes of Mickey Mantle, Andy Pettitte, Mike Schmidt, guys along that lines that have stayed in the game 18 years and produced.
So coming to the plate, Scott Franchise. He's had a real nice season in the batting average department, but he'll need to turn it on a bit down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title.
Hey, if this guy wants to win a batting title, he needs to get going, D-Roy. He's 4th right now in the league.
Yeah, I think he just needs to trust the process, Dan. Can't worry about the top 3 guys ahead of him right now. He's got to let them fall to the pack, or at least hope they fall to the pack. He's just got to stay inside himself and have quality ABs. Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
So now to the plate, Corey Esparza. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. Into the bleachers and gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 21 for him on the season, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
You want to certainly drive home runs out of the ballpark, then you better get on the gas. And that's what he did right there. That fastball was not sneaking by him.
To the plate now, Andrew Arellano. And that misses for ball 1. Arellano absolutely feasts off of left-handed pitching. Many right-handed hitters do better against southpaws, of course, but he's about as good as it gets in the opposite-handed type of matchup. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
At the plate, Blake Hamby. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Arellano, the runner at first with 2 gone. And there he goes towards second. Strike called. Now the throw down is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. Grounded softly down the line toward first. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. From the stretch. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the first. Tennessee is out in front 2-0. Judd, the Mississippi native, will be on the mound in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me: a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. One, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and 2, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
Now at the plate, Richardson comes into this one tied for the top spot in the league's home run standings at the moment.
And with a handful of games left, this is going to be a fun race to watch to see who comes out on top. He certainly wants to put his best foot forward, starting with this at bat.
Here comes the 0-1. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. Oh, and 2, here it comes.
Ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
Hit back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center field, so he's got himself a leadoff single.
Batting second, the left fielder, Rory Dizzy.
In now, Nori Dizzy, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Yeah, you should take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty D. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture inside, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
Into the box now, Colt Snow, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Little traffic on the base paths right here, but one pitch away from getting a double play and getting right back into control.
None out, runners at first and second. High in the air out to center field. Hamby is there, and he has it for the first out. And he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with one gone.
The catcher, number 18.
Now at the plate, Brock Sanders. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. From the belt, the pitch, and he fouls this one off. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Fouled away. The 1-2 gets him looking, strike three.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
At the plate now, Mad Dog Jackson, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Runners at the corners, two men out. And that one misses badly. It's ball two. Jackson, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He's been in the big leagues for over 2 decades now. That kind of longevity is extremely rare in just about any sport. It's great to see.
Yeah, he has seen it all. I don't know if he's old school, new school, middle school, whatever the case may be. He's seen an influx of all different types of players, all different mindsets, how to hit, how to pitch. This guy has officially seen it all.
Here now the 2-2.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
And he misses with it for ball four, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
I'll tell you, he's looked unsteady out there since the first pitch he threw. A couple of hits and a free pass, so he's really searching for an answer to get back on track. We'll see if he can settle down here.
From the stretch, Samuel Rincon stands in as he looks at ball one here. The 1-0. Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score. And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
You don't think being a starting pitcher in this league will test your resolve? He's already given up more runs in the first inning in this one than he did his entire last start. That's the kind of roller coaster ride that will make you a little crazy. But that's kind of how baseball.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So now in the box, Hoot Lang. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
The shortstop, Hoot Lang.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a bunt attempt here, and he will make a quick basket catch behind the plate for the first out.
Batting eighth.
Okay, here's the defense for the home team. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Stepping in now, Tiny Ryan. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut. Bases are empty. One man out. Grounded up the first baseline. But this will get fouled. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a liner. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And now it'll rattle up against the wall.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Runner at first here with 1 away in a 2-2 ball game. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here's a look over to first. Back in standing. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. He's running. Again, another foul ball. Throw over to first, and the runner back easily. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Runner going a second time. Pitch inside. The throw, not in time. He's in there at second. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. The 1-2. Now a swing and a fly ball. And no one will track it down. 1 out and a runner on second base. Popped up. And that's in there. Base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Hey, that's a win-win right there. Solid AB by the pitcher after battling, making this pitcher work and executing and getting a result. Job well done.
Into the box now, Brian Hannon. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Now the 1-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Hit sharply on the ground, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And the go-ahead runs in to score as they break the tie. It's 3-2. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Into the box, Mike Hayes. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Dizzy will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the 2nd out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 15.
Digging in to try it again, Scott Franchise. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. And that is off the wall. The relay to second now, but he's safe as a run will score on the play as well.
Man, they already hit 1 home run, and I thought they had a second one right there. Not quite enough behind it, though, as it banged off the wall for a double. He's giving up a fair amount of solid contact right now.
So now to the plate, Corey Esparza. He's got it. Throw on to first, and an important pitch there as they get out of the inning before things explode. So it's ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Leon Richardson. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1. Hit in the air to center field. Hamby is right there, one down.
All right, here's how the visitors are lining up today. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning, keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
At the plate, Justin Johnson, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Towards second. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Well, maybe he can take one positive from this right here with that huge base hit. I got to be honest, I wasn't even expecting him to go to the on-deck circle. The way he's been throwing the ball, scuffling a little bit, I thought maybe manager would pinch hit for him. But not so. But at least he's got the knock to fall back on.
Second at-bat here, he reached via a single to lead off the home first. And here's a foul ball just off to the right as they get ahead of him here, 0-2.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Grounded down the third baseline. The second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Set for the start of the inning, and standing in is the veteran outfielder Andrew Arellano.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Slapped hard the opposite way. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on.
And they start the third inning the way they finished off the first 2, doing damage. As we take a look at his numbers, you can see they've had his numbers since the first pitch. If he doesn't buckle down soon, he might have a short outing here.
He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-0 home. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Richardson is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting.
So striding in, Hoot Lang. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. And he'll be back in standing up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Coming to the plate now, Tiny Ryan. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. He's set. Here it comes.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
Third inning here, already 4-2 our score. Behind 0-2 now. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he pulled the string a bit too sharply there on a curveball as it's down around the shoe tops.
He has to be greedy working the outside of this strike zone. He cannot allow this guy to get back in this count, especially.
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. And the lead will move to 3 as it's now a 5-2 game.
Boy, I don't know about that pitch selection right there, Dero. You have a base open with the pitcher on deck. Not very good pitching right there.
Dan, as a guy who hit 8th in the National League a time or two, nothing's more difficult than to try and mind meld with the pitcher and come up with a game plan when you know you got the pitcher on deck.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Into the box now, Nori Dizzy. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
The 1-0 home. Taken, strike one, outside corner.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
A bouncer up the middle. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. At the plate now, Colt Snow. Yes, he'll take a look at ball one. A runner at first with no outs here. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. This one's into the bleachers and gone. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. Number 36 on the year for him. As they pull within one here, it's now a 5-4 game. Certainly a tape measure shot there as we take a look at it with our show track technology. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity, so it comes as no surprise that it carried as far as it did.
Now batting, number 18.
Stepping in now, Brock Sanders, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. The set and the 1-0 pitch.
Ball 2.
Just missing here, 2-0.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Here it comes, 2-0. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Gone! They've tied the game on back-to-back home runs. So a solo shot here to left center field, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far, as we are all tied at 5.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
To the plate now, Mad Dog Jackson, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Pitch on the way.
Count is 2-1. 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
This one's also hit well. Deep down the right field line. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Just goes to show if you're going to throw that two-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
Standing in now, Samuel Rincon. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. The 1-0. Three runs already home here. Fouled off. The 1-2. Hit down the line at first, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing and a miss, and that's a much needed first out there.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. Now they finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Into the box, Scott Jordan hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder giving chase. Can't make the play, however. It's over his head.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
So now to the plate, Leon Richardson, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Set to deliver the 0-1. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield, get something elevated. I know you got to battle with two strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Not a bad pitch there with two strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball, not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
Runners are at second and third with one down. Swing and a ground ball to third. And there's out number 2.
The pitcher, number 19, Justin Johnson.
Ready now, Justin Johnson. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
First pitch coming, here it is. And he lays off there, 1-0. Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. One pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. He's set, the 2-2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. On now to the top of inning number 4. And we are all tied 5-5. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Brian Cannon. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
In for a strike. It's 1-1. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Scooped up. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, the catcher, Mike Hayes.
Now batting, Mike Hayes. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Wastes a pitch on the knuckle curve there. 1-2. Pitch on the way. Hot shot down the line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Two and two.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
And he lays off, so it's full now. 3-2.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here. And when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys. And when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
He loses him on ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Ready for another shot now. Scott Franchise. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. The 0-1 on its way. Hard stuff on the corner, and he's got him 0-2 now.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Driven nicely into the gap. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Yeah, Manny, I mean, the numbers don't lie. They've tagged him for 10 hits, including that last one, and he's having a hard time getting out of it. They might be buying some time to let the relievers get a few more pitches in before they give him the hook.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
From the stretch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. The 0-1 pitch.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
And we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Here's a drive toward the gap in right center, and that's going to split the alley for extra bases. 1 run scores. It's cut off, so all 3 runners are in to score.
Bases loaded, and he was looking to drive them all in the second he stepped into the box. Puts a big swing on this thing, and the ball just gets down to the wall, allowing everyone to come around and score. He'll take a 3-run double every day of the week.
Here comes Bob Melvin out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. Probably wishes he could have gone a little longer, but the move's already been made, and he's off to the showers. Ron Durango answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Into the box now, Blake Hamby, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Dizzy will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop, Hoot Lang.
At the plate, Hoot Lang. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Set and the pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And a heck of an effort over there at first, but it'll be for naught as this is a foul ball. Here's the 0-1. Takes this the other way to right. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Well, that run won't be charged against him, but he's still disappointed. His job is to shut the door down when they call on him, and he just couldn't get it done there.
Throw over to the bag. A dive, but he's back. Stepping in now, Tiny Ryan, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1. 4 runs here in this half inning. Now a throw over. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Whoa, that was an ugly swing. If I'm pitching right now, I'm throwing that same pitch again. That was ugly.
to 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in, make him prove he can adjust before you do.
A runner on first with 2 away. Full count now, 3-2.
Well, this has been a good at-bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
Here comes the payoff pitch. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Ready once again, Judd. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Looped out toward third. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Tennessee is on top here, 9-5. Leading off the inning, Richardson, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Made him look silly with that one.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. Pitch on the way, and this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
Well, I'll have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him. He comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
At the plate, Nori dizzy as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. The 1-0. Hit sharply on the ground. Reined in. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The batter, the second baseman, Colt Snow.
Ready to take his hacks again, Colt Snow, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Brian Cannon. And now a pitch on the way. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. The 1-1 home.
Count is 2-1.
Hit on the ground to third. Right to him. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. And there's a final look at the numbers for the starter in this one. And clearly he was off his game this evening.
Yeah, nothing seemed in sync for him out there in this one, Matt. He just couldn't get the ball where he wanted to, and the opponents really took advantage of that. That's a brutal feeling sitting in the dugout. Know that you disappointed your team and you went out there and laid an egg.
First offering on its way. Mike Hayes comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. Chopped toward the second baseman. Fielded cleanly on to first, and there are 2 down.
The right fielder, number 16, Scott Franchise.
Now at the plate, Scott Franchise. 3 hits, including a pair of doubles for him thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Now here it comes. Grounded back up the middle. Diving effort, but this will just tip off his glove, and that's a base hit.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealing with a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job, but any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
To the plate now, Corey Esparza, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Ground ball left side. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. J.J. Zemecki is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Zemecki.
Bottom of the inning now, and next to hit is the catcher, Brock Sanders.
The last at that, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Zemecki offers up perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around, and it won't be uncommon to see a lot of off-balance swings against it, and it'll be easy to see why once you see it come out of his hand. He's got a huge break on it. One and two now as that one's fouled off. And another foul ball. Now another 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
He's set, and the 2-2 pitch gets him swinging. He struck him out. It's a bullpen game for them now as we have a look at the starter's final line. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
Hey, this was just one of those games that just weren't meant to be when you add it all up. Had a rough time, only lasted 4 innings. Just wasn't able to give them the kind of performance they were looking for going into this one.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ball one.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
And it's 1-2. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that misses 2-2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Standing in now, Samuel Rincon, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Looked like he went around that time. They'll appeal down to third, and yes, sir, it's strike 1. The 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Rolled slowly to first. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
Now batting, shortstop, Scott Jordan.
Now at the plate, Scott Jordan. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
The pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Center fielder coming on. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 5 innings complete. The Thunder are out in front here, 9-6. Half of the sixth about to get started. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Andrew Arellano. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. 0-1, here's the pitch. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two. Hit on the ground to third. Scooped up. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
The batter, number 50.
Standing in, Blake Hamby. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High and deep to right. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, shortstop.
Digging in now, Hoot Lang. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line toward right center. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Now batting, the third baseman, Tiny Ryan.
So now to the plate, Tiny Ryan. Fouled away. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. This is on the ground over to first. Reined in. Oh, but the feed to the pitcher is offline. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error.
Looking at this one, it's obvious he should have just hung on to it instead of throwing it to first. As it is, I think they'll score a hit and an error, and he's in scoring position.
Michael Lopez will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Now coming in to pinch hit, Michael Lopez.
High and deep to right center. Looking up is the center fielder. Still going back. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. So a 3-run shot to right center field, number 14 on the season, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Oh, a little quick jump right there. He does it in a variety of different ways. That time, first pitch out of the gate, he was coming unglued.
Miguel Santana gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. At the plate now, Brian Hannon.
Now batting, the
Fly ball heading for the alley. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
In now, Mike Hayes, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Chopped on the ground to first. He's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they pick up 3 runs on 4 base hits. 1 error. Aram Kirk is on to take over on the mound now, and he'll take over the cleanup spot in the lineup following the double switch. Michael Lopez stays in the ballgame after pinch hitting as he'll take over at first base.
The center fielder, Leon.
Hops this one up. Ryan over to his left, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Lucius Rojas will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Rojas.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. The average for him at 267 on the year. 14 homers and an even 50 RBIs. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Now the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Long run for the center fielder, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
The right fielder, number 13, Richardson.
So striding forward now, Richardson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First offering on its way. In there, strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Off the plate and in, hits a ball and a strike.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. In comes the center fielder. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Richie Engel enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Engel.
7th inning ready to roll, and digging in is the outfielder, Scott Franchise.
The right fielder, Scott Franchise.
He's set. Here it comes. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Three and 0 now. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Adrian Esparza will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out. Throw over to the bag, but the runner's back easily. Hit in the air down the right field line. Richardson is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first out.
The left fielder, number 99, Andrew Arellano.
At the plate, Andrew Arellano. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
The 1-0. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. The relay. Now he's safe at second, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
Wow, that's a baker's dozen. 13 runs right there, and they can't do anything wrong at the plate. I'm no expert, but I would have to bet that the manager would love to save some of those runs for the next game. Regardless, there's some happy men in that dugout.
Into the box, Blake Hamby. Hot shot on the ground is short, and a backhanded try into the hole that's short, but this gets on by. He pulls into second safely, as a run will score on the play as well.
Man, I haven't seen an offensive explosion like this since I don't know when. It's been a combination of spotty pitching and inconsistent defense, and now they posted an amazing 14 runs on the board.
Michael Robinson comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. To the plate now, Hoot Lang.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Oh, 0-1 count and the pitch. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch.
Nope. Ball 1.
Robinson, a 5'10" right-hander. This is his 12th season in the big league, so he's put together a really nice career to this point. The 1-2 is a slider that gets him to chase for a strike. Now he'll look to third, but go to second. But he gets back in time, safe at second base.
The third baseman, number 4.
So stepping in, Tiny Ryan. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. First pitch of the at-bat. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
Takes this the other way to right, and this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases, and the runner will score from second, and a relay to the plate, and he's safe.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Boy, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Stepping in now, Michael Lopez. Good opposite field power here, taken high and deep to right. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Man, I think I've run out of superlatives to talk about their offensive production in this one. Some teams don't score 17 runs in a 4-game set, let alone in one game here. It's been incredible.
So now to the plate, Brian Cannon, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Throw behind the runner at second, and the runner back safely. Still only 1 out in the inning. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. Throw gets him. 2 down.
McKenzie, number 2. Mike Hayes.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mike Hayes. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Wow. This has been a memorable game, but for all the wrong reasons. They've given up a staggering 18 runs here, and they can't go home yet. Can you say painful?
Into the box now, Scott Franchise. He swings and grounds it to short. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. All told, 10 men come to the plate here. 6 of them score. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Thunder are out in front, 18-6. Brett Sanders gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Sanders.
Ready for another chance, Nori Dizzy.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
1-0 the count. Pitch on the way. And he popped him up. Lang ranging into the outfield. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Stepping up now, Colt Snow. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the setback.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Arellano is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, number 18.
Striding in once again, Brock Sanders. First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope.
Now the 1-0. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. It'll be the 4-hole hitter, Brett Sanders. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. And now a pitch on the way. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Slapped hard the opposite way, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Now batting, left fielder, Andrew Arellano.
Digging in and looking for more, Andrew Arellano, already 4 hits to his credit in this one, looking for a 5th in this at-bat. This is line to left. Dizzy is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Blake Hamby. First pitch coming, here it is. Hit hard towards center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. So the 2-out hit keeps the top of the 8th inning extended.
Now batting, shortstop, Hoot Lang.
Standing in now, Hoot Lang. This is in the air out to right. Right fielder is on the run. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and stepping in the long ball threat, Mad Dog Jackson. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Grounded to third. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away. Stepping up to the plate, Samuel Rincon. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field.
I know the score's out of hand right here, but I've never met a big league ball player that's going to give away an at-bat in any game ever. Nice piece of hitting right there, staying within yourself and grabbing you a knob.
At the plate now, Scott Jordan. No balls and 1 strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good, high, hard fastball.
That's the name of the game right there, boys. Get on base any way possible. They're not all going to be beauties, but that one falls in front of the left fielder for a base hit.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike.
Boy, this is one of those ABs.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Lonnie Overstreet enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Stepping into the box, Tiny Ryan. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1.
Ooh, that was ugly. Howdy, if you're waving at me.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Richardson is there, 1 away.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Striding in, Michael Lopez. He's already got 4 RBIs in this one. Here comes the first pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, number 22, second baseman, Brian Cannon.
Now to the plate, Brian Hannon. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Yeah.
Good pitch on the black. That was the sinker for a strike. Now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Around second now and headed for third. Throw won't get him.
Man, he's wishing right now this game could go on forever, or at least until he can get up again, because otherwise that is probably his last at-bat of the game, leaving him 1 leg shy of hitting for the cycle. Regardless, he's had an incredible game.
To the plate now, Mike Hayes. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. And looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. One and one the count now. From the belt, kicks and deals. Popped him up. Jordan is there for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. No damage done after the 2-out triple. More of MLB Network's Saturday Baseball after this. All set for the bottom of the ninth. And at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Richard Richardson. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Stepping in now, Nori Dizzy. 0-1 the count. And the pitch. And he takes strike two.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Into the box, Colt Snow. As a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And it's quickly 0-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And this is in the air to right, and this should do it. And he'll make the catch to end it, as the Thunder have taken the first 2 games of this series on the road, as this one is over.
Wow, a 9-out save? That's 3 full innings. You don't see that very often these days. It's awfully nice to have a guy in the back end of your bullpen that can pitch that kind of work.
18-6 the final in this one this evening. Tennessee took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. J.J. Zemecki wins out of the bullpen his 9th victory of the year. Justin Johnson gave up a whopping 9 earned runs in the losing effort. Brett Sanders takes the rare 3-inning save, his 2nd. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.